So here we have it. Game number 3 of this best of 7. $400 are on the line. Winner take all. And then it's on to a 1-game off-race game for a further $50. So $450 on the line for these two players. Who's going to be able to take it? We'll find out. Things are looking pretty good at the moment for the Zerg. Spawning in the left-hand position. It is Startail Life. And his opponent down to the bottom right. The red Zerg representing Team Liquid. It is Snute. Snute is going to be able, or is going to need to be able to pull a bit of a comeback here, because he is currently down a grand total of 2 games. It's a best of 7, so that means that if Life is able to win the next 2 games, he wins. Flat out. It's that simple. Anyway, again we're seeing Life go for this early spawning pool build. He clearly likes the aggression. His micro is the thing of legends. His ability to control Zerglings is also very well known. Let's be honest. A Zergling in the hands of Life is the equivalent of like 50 Ultralisks in the hands of your average player. That is how good this man is at Zerg. Snute, on the other hand, arguably one of the best foreigners in the world right now. An incredibly talented Zerg in his own right. This is one of the most epic ZvZs you could ever hope for. Snute now pulling a drone down. Going to be going for that hatchery. He luckily went pool first, so he is prepared for some of the shenanigans that is going to be coming out from Life. Snute has already had 2 games of this. 2 games of this early ling pressure. Is he going to be able to deal with it? He did in the last game. He was able to take it the long haul. But what about this one? Life still pumping out more lings. Going to be going up to 12. Snute grabbing out a couple of Zerglings of his own. Sees the fact with this Overlord that there was a gas being taken and the pool was already finished. So he's going to have a good idea that that will have been very, very early. So, still waiting to see. Couple of lings come on through the hatchery at the natural base, taking some damage. Snoot's going to be cool with this. He can always cancel it, but while it's getting attacked, buys him time. He's pulling a couple of drones. He wants to keep this. It's very important that he's able to. The drone's going to be fighting this off, just bolstering the numbers for Snute. He's trying to keep as many drones up as he can. Remember, Snute up by a couple of workers at the moment. Able to pick off that first little volley of Zerglings. Not really much damage was done there. Overall, a good hold so far from Snute. Behind this Life, he's adding in a couple of additional drones. He's only got 2 lings out on the field, so Snute just held that absolutely beautifully. Just such an amazing hold there from Snute. Pulling those drones, really just giving him the damage and numbers advantage to be able to deal with that well. He keeps his hatchery. He's also doing a great job because of the fact that he's up in drones. He's up in a hatch. He was up in drones. Life, though, pumping out a couple more Zerglings. Zergling speed is also on his way. So Life is going to be following this up with further pressure. But he's also got to defend because Snute himself, he's got 9 Zerglings out. He comes up and checks and he sees that there isn't a natural base. That's actually a big giveaway right now for Snute, that his opponent is up to something. It also means that actually Snute is in a fairly strong spot if he's able to hold off any further pressure. Natural now coming down from Life. Life already, though, sitting here back up to 8 Zerglings. Not enough to deal with the 9+ queens that Snute is going to have at his disposal. But unfortunately, Snute doesn't have speed. It's a long way off. He's only just started his. It's pretty much a full in-game minute behind that of Life's. And as such, he needs to be very cautious with what he does next. With the queens, with the lings, it's unlikely the speedlings will be able to run through. Ooh, nice trap! Snute able to get all of those. Life really taking a lot of damage here, and he's done next to nothing. So far, Life has only been able to kill 1 Zergling and 1 drone. He's lost 17 Zerglings trying to do that. Could soon be 18. One major sneak into the main base, but it's not going to last there very long. Will get taken down, but gets the scout. Importantly, sees that no more gas is being mined, but obviously a lot of lings are popping on out. So Snute clearly looking to get up the counter pressure. He's, of course, fighting to try and level out this series at the moment. Pushing on forward, Snute going to be running towards that natural base. There's no Baneling nest down for Life. Life is also down in the Zergling numbers. Speed is not yet finished, though, for Snute. So he's behind in Zergling speed. But if he's being aggressive, And with such a monumental numbers advantage, he should be able to hold for the further sort of 12 seconds until his own speed is finished. Life has also been pretty predictable this series. That's why Snute was able to defend that early pull. It's been a 9 pull every game this series, if I'm remembering correctly. So Snute adapted. Taking this fight now, he's up in the numbers of Lings hugely. The two queens are going to be trying to fight this off, but Snute just vaporizing them. The claws of his Zerglings just tearing apart anything in their path. Just sheer numbers winning this. Life doing everything that he can, but it's not going to be enough. There's the GG, and Snute will be able to take game number 3.